The power of the brand is unbelievable. It's because you're a gardener in a Jim's Mowing uniform, and they know it, they respect it, and they're also prepared to pay more for it. It's just amazing. Jim has designed a system basically that it works. Customer calls up the call centre, makes an inquiry, hits our phones. If we get onto that in the first 5 minutes, most of the time someone's not even going to bother getting a second quote. You set up a time, do the quote, customer's happy, you turn up in uniform. The power of the brand is unbelievable. Until you actually see it out there in action, it's just amazing. You know, you can just be out there doing your job. Someone will say, can you come and quote now? And they're doing that not because you're a gardener, it's because you're a gardener in a Jim's Mowing uniform. And they know it, they respect it, and they're also prepared to pay more for it. Because the people that approach us aren't interested in a $20 mow. Right? You know, if someone comes to me and says, oh, can I do this? I've got some guys down the road says he'll do it for $30. I'll say, I'm sorry, that's not for me. I'm not trying to compete with, the young kid who's trying to earn a kid, borrows his father's mower. Sorry, it's a bit sexist, but borrows a family mower and goes out there and, wants to mow lawns around the thing. I think that's fantastic and they should be encouraged to do it, but that's not who we're competing with. We are a professional organisation. We are insured. We do have quality of work, and there is support behind it if something goes wrong. And that's what people know, understand and trust. Yeah, so look, I actually think of us a little bit more around, we're actually property maintenance more than just straight mowing. So when I go to a property, yes, you've got the mowing to do. I do a lot of gardening work, so a lot of hedges, a lot of weed control, fertilising, all those sorts of things. I do a lot of that sort of work. But I always say the most important tool in my arsenal is not the mower, it's not the whippersnapper, it's not the hedger, it's the blower, right? It's how does that property look when you walk away? When someone comes home, they look at their property, there's not a leaf to be seen, everything looks neat, tidy and great. They pull up, including the street, and they look at and then they see the neighbour's place with stuff all over it and they go, fantastic, job done. So I think about it more as maintaining a property, right? So customers want things done in their gardens. We are able to help them out with a whole range of things. So be it watering systems, be it gutter cleaning, just whatever it is that they want, we're able to do. Certainly, look, I can talk about, we've got in Sydney, which is where I'm from, we've got a network. So we've actually got nearly 50 years worth of experience at a franchisor level in Sydney, and we all have different skills and we all bring that to the table. Some of us have got finance backgrounds, investment backgrounds, insurance backgrounds, together with the backgrounds in gyms and everything to do with the gardening, with the lawn mowing, with horticulture. We have access to some of the best agronomists in the business that go around the country, are based here in Sydney, who we work with, who we train our franchisees up in. If there's a problem, we've either seen it or we know one of our franchisees who's done it, and we can find a solution for you and find a way around it and to be able to make that work. We've just got this huge network of people that we can call on at tap to be able to solve it. Be they formally qualified, be they not formally qualified, just with years and years of experience. So look, there's a couple of things about on-site quotes. First thing is definition of what's overgrown and how long grass is. A customer might say it's just overgrown and it's 6 inch high. Well, that's not just overgrown, that is severely overgrown. Access is the other one. So are there stairs involved? Sometimes people say it's a 50 square metre area. That's great. It's down 3 flights of stairs or up 3 flights of stairs. You've got that. Oh yes, it's my back garden, but there's a water tank or an air conditioning unit on the side passageway. You can't actually get your mower down there. You've got to take it and carry it through the house. So there's a whole different range of things that you need to be able to see, have a look at and see what it is. It also gives you an opportunity to see the property and to work out what else might be useful, and also what it is that the customer might need that they actually don't know. And you can, while I always recommend to people that when you're doing a quote, you give one quote for exactly what the customer has asked for, and you can give a second quote for extra things. The reason for that is when you send a quote out via email or via text, it comes up with a total and a summary of what's on there. And so if you're quoting to do a complete garden makeover, it might be a couple of $1,000, but all they want to know is how much it is to mow the lawn. So all they'll see is a couple of $1,000. They won't even look at the quote for the detail. So do them as separate quotes. I have about 120 regular customers, and I do them, generally speaking, every fortnight. For my mind, it's the job satisfaction. So however many jobs a day, if I do 10, 15 jobs in a day, I just get pure job satisfaction that when I leave, it's better than when I was there. And there are very few jobs that you can get that level of satisfaction every single day.